Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. This is
Hi,
our
João.
Dribbling, the next in my pronunciation practice series. In this class, we're working on pronunciation practice. That's the name of the class. We're going to specifically work on ways which you can improve your pronunciation by taking difficult things like word stress, rhyme, silent letters, putting them together in an easy way to recall. We'll be talking about pronunciation poems in this class. All that and more coming up in just a second. Let me just do a quick introduction and we'll get started as everyone's coming in. Let me get my name on the screen. Why is my name not appearing on the screen? Uh-oh, maybe it's here. Is this right? Give me a second. Something's wrong. I think it's okay now. So while we're doing that, yeah, here we go. Got it. It always takes me a second to get everything set up for some reason. Let's get that there, that there. Let's get that there. Look at that. Looking professional now. Okay, and finally, let me do my quick introduction here and we'll get started. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, coming at you from Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. And here, in just a second, is my profile page when it loads. If you click the link in the Verbling chat window, it'll take you right here, where you can follow me on the left side to be notified of my upcoming classes. You can also book a private tutoring session on the right side. For that, you should send me a message first so we can find time in our schedules. And of course, I will work with you on creating a personalized learning plan, something that we can't do in these group classes. Okay, so send me a message about that if you're interested. Let's take a look at the material for today, and we will get started. Here it is, still loading. In the meantime, I'm going to put it in the chat window for you. There you go. And let's say hello to Mr. Luis Machado. Hello, Luis. How are you today?
Hello, John. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Pretty good. Not bad at all.
Uh,
And let,
have you told that you have born in Portugal?
born? No, I'm American.
Ah, okay.
I'm living in Portugal.
Now are you living now in Portugal?
Yes, I live in
Ah, very
Lisbon.
good, very good. I traveled to Lisbon in this month
Oh yeah?
in 12 August.
Oh yeah?
And yes, was in Lisbon for 3 days, more or less, to know something.
Mm-hmm.
And I stay in a house of my niece.
Oh
And
yeah?
yes, Lisbon is a very good city. It's an
Yes,
interesting city.
it's a very attractive
Attractive.
place.
Yes, attractive
It's true.
place.
It's true. It looks
Yeah.
nice. They
Yes,
have
yes.
they have fixed it up.
Yes, you have many things to do in Lisbon.
Yeah, it's become a very popular tourist place.
Yes, yes,
When I first came here, it was a little bit of a mess, but it's a lot better now because there used to be cars everywhere.
yes,
Now they got rid of the cars and they're controlling the traffic and they've fixed up the city. So yeah, it's a nice place. It is,
yes,
especially in the summer.
yes. I ate the pastel de Belém.
There you go.
I drunk ginginha. Do you know ginginha?
I know it very well. We are very good friends.
Yes.
Me and
Okay.
Jinjinha are very good friends.
Okay. Okay.
In fact,
Very good.
let's show everyone what we're talking about, shall we? Hang on just a second. This is probably what you're talking about, right?
Yes,
There
it's
you
a
go.
ginginha. Ginginha is a drink with alcohol. To,
It's this is a good one if you were downtown, right? Let's see if it says it. This is the one that you would get downtown in the main square. There's a little kiosk. And this one is
okay,
from the city. I think this is from Obidush. I'm not sure. Anyway, they're pretty good. You could buy
okay.
one from me if you like. No, I'm just kidding. I don't sell them. But now we all know a little bit about some Portuguese culture. Sorry, we've got to get back to pronunciation now. Let me just make sure everyone's microphone is working. So, Sandra, are you out there?
Yes.
Excellent. Sound good. Monica, are you there?
Yes, hi.
Excellent. Very good. Monica from Vincenzo.
Vicenza.
I always say Vincenzo. It's Vicenza. Sorry. Mr. Jose, are you out there?
Yes. Hello, John.
Welcome back. Long
Okay.
time no see.
Yes, 1 week.
You were on vacation.
Yes.
Swimming
I
somewhere.
took a rest with my family. I was resting on the beach. I didn't have internet connection.
You are forgiven, Jose. It's okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Who else is out there? Mr. Rob, are you out there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. You sounded like you weren't 100% sure you were there, but you're there. Mr. David Moon, how are you? Uh-oh. David, are you there?
Yes, yes. Hello, John.
There we go.
Hello, everyone. Glad to see you again.
Okay. So we're all set. Let's try this. I'm going to put the material on the screen. Give me a second here because I need to open this. I need to open this on my computer first. Hang on just a second. Okay, here we go. So, as you know, these classes follow a sequence. Although each one is pretty much independent, they are also part of a unit. This unit focused on the sounds sh, ch, j, j. The last one's hard to hear, but it's a vibrating DJ sound, j, like that. However, we didn't just look at those sounds. We looked at those sounds individually. We looked at those sounds in connected speech, and then we found other words that are related to them. And I'll show you what I mean here. I have to just go forward to the... We started off there, here, with those sounds individually, how they're formed, what they sound like, words which use them. If we jump forward to the next class, here, there we go. We then worked on those sounds in everyday speech, how those words are connected together with those sounds, particularly used to and usually, the j sound and usually. So that was last week. This week, we're going to combine word stress and intonation and word focus together into pretty much one lesson because it's a little bit shorter than normal. So let me jump forward. This is, you might remember from last week. There we go. So this week, I actually made a change here. This should say, note stress patterns and, oh no, it does, it's good, okay. Note stress patterns and create a poem. This is the technique you can use to recall them. So our pronunciation poem is a way for you to work on your particular pronunciation issues. I'll show you how to do it, and then you're going to try to create a poem of your own that helps you with things that you particularly are having problems with. So the poem will be individualized. We'll talk about what it means and how to do it in just a second. The second point is that the same technique, that is the poem technique, where you create a poem of your own that has a particular rhyme and a particular rhythm, the same technique can be used for silent letters, rhyme, or any pronunciation issue. as you probably have noticed, English is not spelled the way it sounds. So I can give you just a quick example of that. I want to talk about, oh, look, we got all kinds of new people. I didn't see. There we go. Oh, it's Anna Carolina. There we go. Hello. Didn't see you come in there. Anna, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Good morning. Sorry I'm late.
No problem. I was just going to point out something like, well, I'll use the chat window. Just as an example, the word A, that seems easy, right? You would think that the sound for A would be written with the letter A. It should be. But in fact, because English is historical, not phonetic, we don't write things the way they're pronounced, the sound A, which can be written like this, well, it's actually a lowercase d. In the IPA, it's written like this. That sound, A, can be written as the letter A, so we can put there. It can be written as an AI, as an AY, as an EI, as an AY, I did an AY already, as an EY, and there's even others. Just to give you a little example in the chat window, and all those spell the same sound, A. Therefore, you need something to help your memory when you've got those unusual spellings. So that's one of the things we'll look at in the pronunciation poem idea today. Okay. We'll look at word focus in the second half of class, but let's start there. So first of all, let's see if we can identify stress patterns. This is a review of something we did in Unit 9 about 3 classes ago. So if you were in that class, you might remember. First of all, I want you just to hear the difference between the 4 columns and the 4 stresses. By the way, what you're going to notice is these words are going to be used in a pronunciation poem. That's why we're going to learn these particular words. So in the first column, I'll say it first. That'll give you an idea about how to arrange the words. First word, Superman. Look, there's a little black dot. Superman. It's not in the middle because it's not Superman, and it's not at the end because it's not Superman. Superman. In the second column, depression. Depression. It's not depression. It's not depression. It's depression. Also, notice that there's 3 circles because there's 3 syllables. A syllable means that you have a consonant and a vowel and possibly a little pause. Or at least if you have to pause, you pause after the vowel. So it makes sense because look, in depression, there's basically 3 vowels. There's the E and D. There's the E in presh. And there's the I-O, which is pronounced in shun. So there's 3 vowels, therefore 3 syllables. Incredible. There's 4 vowels and 4 syllables. The I in cred, I in ibble, and ul in ibble. 4 syllables. Incredible. Not incredible. Not incredible, but incredible. The stress is on the second syllable. And then we've got Cinderella. Cinderella on the 3rd syllable. Okay. Hopefully that gives you a quick review of what syllables are, what the stress means in a word, and 4 possible patterns. Let's go around, say a word, and assign it to one of those columns. And to make your lives a little easier, although I can't write on the screen, I'm going to try to take a screenshot so that I can at least make some quick notes that you can see. Let's see if I'm able to do it. Oh, no, not able to do it. Give me a second here. Sometimes my computer lets me take screenshots. Sometimes it doesn't. Second, let's see if I can do this. If I take a screenshot, I can then write on the screen using Paint or some program like that. Let's see if it's working. Oh, it is working. Very good. Okay, so give me a second, and I'm going to share my, not the presentation, but the Paint program so I can actually write on the board. Give me just a second here. There we go. Okay, so I want you to say the word and give me a number for which column it belongs to. Let's see. I'll just go in the order that I see you. So it's going to be Anna Carolina, then David, then Rob, then Jose, and then Louise, and then Monica, and then finally Sandra. Okay? Let's go for it. Anna Carolina, first word.
What do you want me to do? Sorry.
Take a look at this word. Uh-oh.
Amazing.
Sorry, that's the wrong kind of arrow. Wait a second. Say it for me.
Amazing.
Excellent. Which stress pattern does it fit? The first, second, third, or fourth? Is it
Amazing. The second.
the second? So the stress is on the second syllable, right?
Right.
Okay, you did what you had to do. That's it. Very good. So I'm going to put a little 2 here for amazing. Okay, keep going, Mr. David. Whoops. Oh no, hold on. Oh, I'm going to do that again. Sorry, I'm using Microsoft Paint to do this, so it's a little bit not the best tool in the world, but the only one that will work quickly. Okay. Go ahead. Next.
Okay. Astonishing. I think this is third column.
Okay, good. And you can check it. Say the word in the third column, too.
Incredible. Astonishing.
It works.
Yes.
That's it. Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, so far so good, Mr. Rob.
I'm sorry. I thought the stress was in the second. Astonishing.
That's what he said. It's on the second. He said it's in the third column, the third pattern. Maybe that's what you misunderstood. He said it's
Okay.
it's this pattern here. Okay? Okay, so Mr. Rob.
Dangerous.
Excellent.
I think it's 1.
Dangerous. Dangerous. You are right. Say the word in 1 as well.
Superman.
Superman. Dangerous. Superman. Dangerous. Dangerous Superman. You got it. You got it. Okay, excellent. We're on to Jose for the fourth word.
Okay. Deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
I think the stress word is in the second.
The second pattern, right? Okay. So let's check it.
Yes.
Say that and say this.
Depression. Deceptive.
It works. It sounds good.
Yes.
By the way, let's review another pronunciation rule. Although your pronunciation was fine, Jose, no problem whatsoever. Let's just review a quick rule here because it's worth remembering. I'll see if I can write it on the board too. If a vowel ends a syllable, it says its name. Okay, so that's a rule we've talked about in the past. Why do I say that? Because notice we can say deceptive because the name of the letter is E, D-E. So we can say deceptive. If there was a consonant, it would not be deceptive. it would be, let's say it was spelled with an S, D-E-S. It would be des, right? But there is no S, so it's D. So this is a useful rule. By the way, you said it fine. I just wanted to point that out because it's useful to sometimes go back and remember things we've talked about. All right, so we're on to Mr. Louise for the 5th word, please.
Let's see. Defenseless.
Excellent. Which pattern does it follow?
I think it's the third option.
Well, how many
Number 2.
syllables does it have?
Well, in Portuguese have 4 syllables.
I know, but in English, listen to me.
Defenseless. I think there is 3 syllables.
Right. D here, fence here, and less. 3 syllables.
Okay.
You're
Yes.
absolutely right. So the pattern it matches is the first, second, third, or fourth?
Okay, is the second option.
It has to be the second, right?
Okay.
Defenseless. Okay, very good, very good. That's it. Okay, we're on a roll. So far, everyone's got them right. Monica, let's go a little faster now. The next column.
Distraction. It's the second option.
Good. Now, remember this rule that I just pointed out a second ago over here? Remember this rule?
Yeah.
So, is it
Distraction.
destruction? It's, yeah, one more time?
Distraction.
In this case, it's not. That's the problem. Because the vowel does not end the syllable. The vowel, a consonant, ends the syllable. A consonant, not a vowel. So in this case, it's not destruction, it's destruction.
Destruction.
Right. Why, Monica?
Because the vowel doesn't end the syllable.
That's exactly right. Because the S ends the syllable and S is a consonant. By the way, different people, native speakers from different regions, might say this word slightly differently. So I'm just giving you the general rule. Maybe in Alabama they say destruction. Maybe they do. But where I'm from, in the East Coast, they don't. So your news reader accent, your anchor person accent, would say destruction, destruction. So that's kind of like the standard way to say it. Well, there really is no standard, but you get the idea. Anyway, it's a good way to look at that rule again. The same rule is going to affect the next word, so keep that in mind. Ms. Sandra, look at the next word and tell me which pattern it fits.
Discovery.
Yeah? Which pattern?
I think it's the to group.
The second, we'll call these patterns. The second pattern.
The second pattern.
Right, good. And notice that it's this, not, if it was alone, it might be die, but because there's an S, it's this. Okay, very good. So we're back to Anna for the next one.
Okay. Enjoyable. Incredible. The third column.
Absolutely, and you did it right. Enjoyable, incredible. 4 syllables. Excellent. David.
Okay. Godmother. This is the first column.
Exactly like Superman.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Rob.
Impossible. I think it's number 3. Incredible.
It's just like incredible.
Yeah.
Excellent. Louise.
Magical. Hello?
You're doing it right. Sounds good.
Yes, magical. It's the first option.
It is. It's not an option. You're thinking in Portuguese. These aren't options. It's the first pattern or the first column.
First column. Okay.
First column, yeah. You can refer to the thing you see and call it a column, or you can refer to the pattern. But we wouldn't really say option. I don't really know why. We just don't tend to say it like that because an option is like a personal choice. You have the option to pay in cash or the option to pay in credit, right? So this is not a personal choice. This is like really hard to explain the difference. Anyway, we don't tend to say it.
It's very difficult.
But your answer is correct.
Okay.
Monica, we're back to you for the next one.
Radiation.
Wait. It's not. It doesn't end with a D. It ends with a vowel. Say it again.
Radiation.
Perfect.
I didn't know this rule before. So.
No one knows the rule. No one knows. I think I'm the only one who knows the rule, but it works.
Yes. So the pattern is the second.
The second.
No, the first.
The first, radiation. I would put it in the first. To be honest with you, I would. Radiation. I would put it in the first too. It sounds much more natural to me in the first. The only problem with the first is that radiation. It's got 4 syllables, so it should fit in the first because the first is 3 syllables. But I agree with you. It sounds better to put it in the first. Radiation. Because I wouldn't say radiation. You know what? It could be the fourth too. Radiation. It sounds better to me in the first, but I'll tell you what, I think it doesn't sound that bad in the fourth, so I would accept either. But to me, in my American East Coast accent, the first syllable sounds much more natural. Okay, we're on to Sandra.
Sympathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Hetic. And and the third column, third column.
In the third column. So the third column is, that would be sympathetic. It's not sympathetic, it's sympathetic.
Sympathetic.
Right. Sympathetic. So.
As 2 column. The second.
No, because it has 4 syllables. Not 3. The second column is depression. 3 syllables. This is sympathetic. 4 syllables. So it's got to be either 3 or 4. Pattern 3 or pattern 4. So listen to me and then tell me which. Sympathetic.
Also, number 3.
That would be sympathetic. So
okay, then this is number 4.
It's got to be 4. And the reason is sympathetic. Yeah, this one, in radiation, I could see how you would say the first syllable is the right one. But in this one, it really doesn't sound right. Sympathetic. It sounds weird. Sympathetic. Okay, and maybe it'll be a little bit easier. Sympathetic. If I underline the stress. Sympathetic. Just like, by the way, I should say one other thing about radiation. There is another rule. We've actually talked about it before. There is another rule I should point out. Yeah, if I want to be consistent, I should. When there is a shun, the syllable before is always stressed. Now, there's a little problem with that rule. The problem is that in this particular case, it sounds better the first. In the case of radiation, because I really don't say radiation, I say radiation. But okay, anyway, it really should be the fourth if we follow our rule. So I've mentioned that before, so I don't want to like confuse you. So when in doubt, follow the rule. Whenever there is a shun, the syllable before is always stressed, like the word nation, or let's see, procrastination. I wouldn't say procrastination. I have to say Asian. I always have to put the stress on the A. So radiation. So I guess I should confuse you, and I guess I should just be consistent and say, no, it's really the fourth. Even though it sounds better to me on the first, we'll go with the fourth. Okay, now that you're totally confused, let's go back to Anna for the second to last.
Could you say the word? Is it telegram?
It is. Perfect.
The stress telegram. Could you say the stress is Superman?
It's exactly the same as Superman. Correct.
Okay,
You said it right. Telegram. Telegram. Superman. Telegram. That's
John, in this case, why we not can
it.
can
Why
say
don't we? Why don't
yeah,
we
no?
say?
Why don't
don't
we speak telegram?
Teal, because
Because
the E will never be an eel. Never. Never,
okay,
never.
because
There's only
it's a vowel and a syllable, no?
yeah, but the sound of that letter is either going to be E or A. E or A. Two possibilities. In this case, it's A.
Okay. It's
But
exception.
no, it's not an exception. No, it's not. Look, there's two possibilities. You can say E for this, or I'm going to write it like this, as in the word slept, and the E as in the word see. Okay, just to give you an example, let me get rid of those extra words. So it's not an exception. Because there's a consonant ending the syllable, right? Because it's T-E-L, it's going to go with this pronunciation. Tell, slept, tell, It sounds a little different to you than slept. It's just because the L is changing the pronunciation a little bit because of the position of your mouth. But it's really this pronunciation, which is called the short sound, and it's not the long sound, which is E. So this is not an exception. It's 100% follows the pattern. Maybe what you're confused about is that you see two vowels, T-E-L-E, and you're thinking the first stress is tell, T-E-L-E, but it's not. It's two separate syllables, tell, gram. So tell is two separate syllables. Therefore, the second E does not give the first E the long sound. It's not a, because otherwise it would be tealgram, but it's not teal, it's tell. So altogether, three syllables, stress on the first syllable, and it follows the normal pattern for a short vowel. One vowel in the stressed syllable makes it short. So it's perfect. Follows our rule. It's great when English follows rules.
Teacher, may I ask a question?
Go for it.
Okay, when I have to figure out where is the stress, I call the word as if it was a name, you know. Telegram.
And it works?
Superman. It works most of the time, but I have the impression that telegram is the first syllable and Superman is the last one.
Unfortunately, it's not. It's
Where is the stress
Superman.
in Superman? Yes,
It's here, the first. And there
I
is.
call this way amazing. You know,
Hmm? I know,
like
but
if each
what can you
word.
do? It doesn't follow the same pattern as amazing. But there,
No, it does. Ah, forget it.
but you've got to understand that there's there's really no one rule that will help you figure out the patterns. Not really. Like there is this one rule which I mentioned earlier. When there's a shun, the syllable before is always stressed. So that one is helpful for all the shun words. But what do you do when you have a word that ends in ibble or another ending? What do you do? There's just no rule. So all you can do is lots of listening. That's really all you can do, and as much practice as you can get speaking. Listening even more important than speaking actually for this. Anyway, that's the best I can tell you. Okay, the very last one goes to Mr. David Moon. Very last one.
Okay. Transformation.
Mhm.
I choose fourth pattern.
It's got to be the fourth because our rule is before shun,
Shun,
stress, right? Transformation, right? Transformation. Yep, it's definitely the shun. It's weird because that one sounds better for me on the first. Transformation. No, it's the fourth. Transformation. Even I have to think about it, and I've been speaking this language for like 40 years, and even I need to stop and think about it sometimes. Okay, you all got the basic idea. Very good. Now what we're going to do is use that to create a pronunciation poem. So let's take a look. You've already separated the words. Now what you're going to do is sort out these lines in the poems, which you'll see in just a second. Sort out these lines to make two separate poems. One poem is called Superman's Incredible Birthday Surprise. No, I did not write these poems. And the other is How the Fairy Godmother Cured Cinderella's Depression. It would be helpful if you know who Superman is and who Cinderella is. If you know the fairy tales or the comic books, then you know the joke. Use rhythm and rhymes as well as the sense of the words to help you. So it says to write an S for Superman and C for Cinderella. So I'm going to do the same thing I just did. I'm going to take a screenshot so I can actually write on the page. And here are the lines. Here are the poems. Give me just a second to take a screenshot. One day, Google will create something that'll let us actually write in the Hangout on the screen. But for now, I'll do it this way. All right, give me just a second. I need to save our first picture. Give me just a second. Desktop. And of course, it's a little bit slow. Almost there, everyone. Give me just a second. Where's my paint? Here it is. There it is. Okay, so let's create new, paste. Ah, look at that. Worked like a charm. Wait, that's not what I wanted to paste. Hold on. Try that again. Give me just a second. For some reason, that didn't work. Print. Ah, there we go. Okay, we can't see the bottom though. Try it one more time. Print screen. Paste. Scroll all the way down. Is it working? Oh my god. Why is this not working? Print screen. Copy paste. Scroll down. Now it's working. Excellent. Okay. And I don't know if I can make it any smaller. But maybe you can take a quick look at the cartoon on the right side. Notice the picture of Superman. What's Superman receiving, everyone? What's he getting? Oh, look, it's Giancarlo. Didn't see you come in. Hello, Giancarlo. How are you?
Good morning, John. Fine, thank you.
What's Superman receiving in the picture?
A telegram.
He is receiving a telegram. What's unusual about the way he's dressed?
Yeah, he's not Superman. She's Superman because she's wearing high heels.
Well, it's a he, but he's wearing high heels. Yes. But at the bottom, there's someone else. That's supposed to be Cinderella. Notice how Cinderella seems to be wearing something a little different than normal. So that will be your clue. By the way, there's a question about pronunciation. How do you divide sympathetic? Whose question is that? Sorry. Sandra, is that it? Is that from you?
Yes, for me it's really confusing. I don't know in my language, in Spanish. I divide the words with vocabularies.
By the way, say.
But for me,
First of all, wait. First of all, divide, not divide. Divide.
Divide.
Right. So listen to me. Sympathetic.
Yes.
Sympathetic. So here, it's on the second to last syllable. Sympathetic. So you have to put the TH together, right? In fact, I'll write it for you. Actually, this would be set, and then ick, like this. Sympathetic.
Okay.
Okay, and there's one more thing I can point out. The reason that I put the T ending the syllable thet is because if I move the T to the next syllable, it would be sympathetic, and it's not pronounced that way. So I have to actually put the T ending the penultimate syllable, thet. Okay? Because otherwise it'll follow the other rule about the vowel saying its name. So that's why I can't end it with a vowel. I've got to end it with a consonant. Sympathetic. Say that for me. Sympathetic.
Okay.
Say that for me. Say that for me, Sandra. Sympathetic.
Sympathetic.
Sounds great. So, unfortunately, in Spanish, it sounds different, right?
Yes.
Simpático. But so you've got to try to. I know it's difficult because at the advanced level, there's a lot of rules. So if you remember the rules, I think there's maybe too many rules to remember. It's not even worth it. But my suggestion is just learn the rules. Don't try to remember them. And when you do a lot of listening, if you can recall them, great. But if not, they'll be there somewhere. They'll be in the back of your mind somewhere. So you don't actually have to know them consciously. They will affect your ability to find the patterns. At least that's my theory. All right. So now that we took all those words and we pronounced them, we divided them up into syllables, let's see if we can work out what the mystery poem is. Use the pictures on the right to help you. Okay? So let's everyone take a line and label it. I think the last person we ended up with was David Moon. So Rob, you read the next line and tell us if it's an S or C. We did 2 examples already. Hello there, Superman. S for Superman. Are you crying, Cinderella? C for Cinderella. Remember, at the end of the day, we're going to end up with 2 separate poems from all these lines. Rob, read the next one and tell me if it's an S or a C.
Don't be sorry.
If you're not sure, don't worry. What do you think, S or C? You can change your answer later.
I think it's S.
Okay, we'll go with an S for now. We're not sure. Oh, I want to make this red so you can see it better. Why is this not red? There we go. Okay, we'll find out in a second. We may go back and change our answer. We don't know yet. We've got to keep going until we can find the pattern. Let's go with Giancarlo. I know that you missed part of the class where we divided these up into patterns and rhymes, but try your best. Next line, read it for me.
Hey, don't be sorry.
Next one, next one.
I've got a telegram.
I've got a telegram. Okay. Do you see it matching either of those two words? If you're not sure, make an educated guess and we'll come back to it later. We might change our answers.
S or C, right? I need to say S,
S
or
for
C.
Superman, for the Superman poem, or C for the Cinderella poem?
I've got a telegram is C.
C. Any particular reason?
Because she was invited to an evening party, a cocktail or something.
Ah, right. Okay, maybe like the ball, right? She gets an invitation to the ball. But I can't remember the story. Does she get the invitation, or do her sisters get the invitation? I can't even remember. Whoever knows the story of Cinderella, let me know.
The godmother, I think, received the telegram or something.
Yeah, that's what it is. I saw the film when I was like 4, so it's hard to remember.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, I got another idea, which is this. Telegram. Which pattern does it fit? Does the stress pattern fit Superman or Cinderella? Just out of curiosity.
Telegram. Telegram is the first one, I think.
And Cinderella or Superman, which one of those have a first syllable stress?
Okay, Superman is in the last one. Superman.
No, it's not on the last one. Superman.
No, I'm sorry. Superman in the first one. Superman.
So they have the same stress pattern. So what does that tell you? That if we're going to create a poem where they match, the rhythm has to match. It's probably going to be the Superman poem.
Oh, yeah.
See what I mean?
We are organizing the words into different columns according to their sound, right?
According to the sound, and according to the meaning, and according to the rhyme. It's really everything. But here, I just wanted to point out that because you said telegram correctly, you can notice it's the first syllable. So my intuition tells me that it's got to match with Superman. Plus, in the picture, he's getting a telegram. See, I cheated a little bit. If you look at the picture, he's getting a telegram, so I can only assume that it must be the Superman poem. Mr. Jose, next line. Tell us if it's an S or a C. What do you think? Mr. Jose. Mr. Jose is out on the beach still, swimming the waves. He's on vacation. We'll come back to you. Ms. Monica.
For me, it's a C, Cinderella.
It's C for not Cinderella, but Cinderella. Cinderella. Okay. Why do you think it's a C? By the way, I think you're right, but why do you think it's a C?
Because she has the chance to change maybe his suit or something.
Ah, okay. Let's see. Also, are you crying, Cinderella? Let's see. Also, are there any other things? Are you crying, Cinderella? We said don't be sorry is maybe Superman, but we're not sure. If we put those together, are you crying, Cinderella? Don't be sorry. Here's your chance. Too early to tell. I think you might be right there. Too early to tell. We'll find out in a moment. Sandra, next line.
I think it's S.
S for Superman.
Yes.
Any particular reason?
Cinderella was crying. She had opportunity.
Wait. Did you say it's S for Superman or C for Cinderella?
S for Superman.
Oh, okay. I wonder. Because Superman is less about magic and more about superpowers. I wonder. But we'll find out in a moment. Because so right now we have, hello there, Superman, don't be sorry with my magic. It doesn't sound right to me, does it? Hello, Superman, don't be sorry. Oh, wait. Oh, we got a telegram, sorry. Hello, Superman, don't be sorry, I've got a telegram. That don't be sorry line,
Okay.
I don't think that works for Superman. Because look, the poem doesn't make sense. But if we say, hello there, Superman, I've got a telegram, wait a second, that rhymes. So then we got to maybe figure out, we've got Superman, telegram. Then we've got, are you crying, Cinderella, don't be sorry, here's your chance with my magic. And then if we have an ants, we know it'll follow the rhyme scheme. We'll find out in just a minute. Let's see, where are we? We're on to, that was Sandra. Mr. Jose, are you back? Because I think you had some connection problems. Hello, Jose. We lost you, Jose. We're back to you, Anna.
Me?
Yes.
Wishing your happy returns of the day, Cinderella.
Cinderella. Are you sure?
Yes, because it rhymes with another line at the bottom.
Because it rhymes.
Rhymes.
Right, with another line at the bottom. Okay.
Yes.
Could be. By the way, happy returns is British English. What does that mean, happy returns? If I say many happy returns, what am I wishing you?
Well, to come back home safely.
Not exactly. Actually, many happy returns is like something you might say on someone's birthday. I wish you many happy returns. That means many happy future birthdays.
It is for Superman then.
It's for Superman. And you know what? I think it is too. I think it is. So we're going to change this. Plus I'm cheating because I also know the answer. Because let's see what we got with Superman. Can you read the, let me see. Superman telegram. So look, we're going to say this, everyone. We're going to say the don't be sorry line, it doesn't make sense with the telegram line. So we're going to cross that out, and we're going to put a C for Cinderella here. So look, and then man, telegram, chance, magic. I wonder if that fits anymore. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Doesn't seem to fit the rhyme scheme. And then wishing you happy returns of the day. Hello there, Superman. I've got a telegram. Wishing you many happy returns of the day. Yeah. I think we're onto something here. We'll find out in a moment. Okay. Finishing up before we run out of time. Mr. Jose, is your connection working?
Yes. Now, yes.
Okay, fantastic. Next line. Tell me who it belongs to.
And there's some kryptonite.
Who does that belong to?
Kryptonite. Kryptonite. The
Who does
start
that-
word is in the first syllable.
Which character does it belong to? Is that our Cinderella or our Superman? If you don't know, you never read Superman comics or saw any of the movies.
Kryptonite. I think Cinderella?
You never saw the Superman movies.
No, I never saw the Superman movies. It's on, yes.
The one thing Superman is defenseless against is the green growing kryptonite.
Okay.
So unfortunately, it's definitely Superman. Okay, that was Mr. David. Next line.
And your pumpkin. I think this is about Cinderella.
Right. Something turns into a pumpkin if she doesn't get home on time, right?
Yes, yes.
Excellent. Okay, Mr. Rob.
Here in this picture, so I think it's Superman because I see a picture with Parcher.
Good. Good clue. By the way, the pronunciation is parcel. Parcel. That's right.
Okay.
The C sounds like an S before the letter E. Always. Well, there's a few exceptions, but usually. It could be a S or it could be a Ch. In this case, it's a S. Parcel. Parcel. Okay, we're almost done. We've got just a second or two before we run out of time. Giancarlo, take this second to last.
Now you are defenseless and can't run away. It's S.
Yeah, because the last thing we heard was kryptonite.
Yes, kryptonite.
So it's got to be an S. Excellent. And Monica, last line.
You will make it to the dance, Cinderella.
Cinderella. Fantastic. Let's put a little C for Cinderella. Okay, so let's hear our poem. Let's see if we got it right. Who wants to? We've got just a second or two, so Sandra, want to try the Superman poem and see how it sounds? Let's see if we got all the S's.
Can you repeat, please?
Let's try the Superman poem. The name of the poem is Superman's Incredible Birthday Surprise. Let's hear the poem. Now that we've labeled lines, let's hear it from the beginning. Starting with the first line.
Hello there, Superman.
Keep going.
Are you crying, Cinderella?
Uh-oh. No. That's a different poem. The next S line is I've got a telegram.
I got a telegram. Okay. With my magic.
Oh, that doesn't sound right, does it? It sounds weird. So that has got to be Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Wishing you happy returns of the days.
So far, so good.
It's like a Cinderella, no?
No, that's Superman.
Okay.
Because the telegram delivered the package, and the package is a happy birthday package.
Okay. And there's some kryptonite.
Good.
Here in this parcel, so.
Mm-hmm. So what?
No.
So now.
So now. And now you are defenseless and can run away.
That's it. You got it. That is the Superman poem. Listen to me. I'll say it again. Listen to it. Follow along. Hello there, Superman. I've got a telegram wishing you happy returns of the day. And there's some kryptonite here in this parcel. So now you're defenseless and can't run away. You see, it rhymes. What did you really learn? What you really learned is to organize the poem according to the stress pattern to help you recall things like Superman, not Superman, and telegram, not telegram. So this is a pronunciation poem, and you can create one of your own. We've actually got to stop, but before we go, does anyone want to do the Cinderella poem? Last thing before we go.
May I?
Go for it.
Are you crying, Cinderella? Don't be sorry. Here's our chance. With my magic and your pumpy, you will make it to dancing.
Very good, very good. Just one issue, Anna. I know that in Portuguese you have the at the end, but for us it's silent.
Okay. Chance, dance.
Exactly. I'll say it once more. Are you crying, Cinderella? Don't be sorry. Here's your chance. With my magic and your pumpkin, you will make it to the dance. Excellent. Very good. You try to create your own pronunciation poem. If you like, send it to me. I'll correct it and send it back. Use the message window. I've got to stop now, but next hour, coming up right now, is going to be our Business Basics class. Well, we are going to run our kickoff meeting from the last two classes. We're actually going to have the meeting itself. You've been following along. It'll be fun. If not, come in and learn something new. Okay? You'll be able to pick it up as we go along. Bye for now. See you in a moment. Bye-bye.
Bye.